Hello, this is Naz from NB Network Lessons. Hope you all are doing well. I'm here with another topic today. Today's topic is OSI Model. OSI Model stands for Open System Interconnection, and it's a widely used protocol which is a standard. So let's look at different layers of OSI model. So OSI model has application, presentation, session, transport, network, data link, and physical. If you can remember this, please do not throw sausage pizza away. Then you can have different layers of OSI model in your head. Away is application, P for pizza, presentation, S sausage, session, throw, transport, not, N for network, do, D for data link, please, P physical. So remember that, please do not throw sausage pizza away. Now let's get into the layers. So let's say you have a user on the left hand side, and then you have a sender. Actually, let me see, the receiver on the right hand side. So this is receiver, this is sender or user or sender. So obviously when, as I explained you in my previous lectures also, when a sender sends a data, they basically use an application, like for example a Word file. They type in everything. That data is basically shoved into an IP packet, and then that IP packet is encapsulated into Ethernet frame, and then then it's put on the wire to be transported to the receiver. So with having that in mind, let's go ahead and examine each layer. So first one is your application layer. Application layer is basically, as you all know what an application is, you've got tons and tons of applications out there, and you use HTTPS to browse the internet, FTP to transfer files or receive files, file transfer protocol. SMTP is used by email clients to send the email, and then POP is post office, which is basically used to receive emails. So that's all used in the clients, and that all of that works on application layer. Next is presentation layer. At presentation layer, what you have is that your data is prepared, compiled, and then it's encrypted. So next layer is session. Session layer basically builds a connection. You pick up your phone, you call somebody, you are basically building a connection. And when the conversation ends, you tear down the connection. So that's the job of session layer. Transport, basically transport layer is TCP or UDP. And what it does is that it basically makes the segments and then transmit those segments. Okay, it receives them and then it transmit those segments, TCP segments, which I discussed in one of my previous lectures. So next one is network. Network layer is basically, that is where those segments which we receive from transport layer, those segments are basically converted into data packets, IP data packets. So this network layer operates at IP level. So in this layer, what you have is two things. Number one is the segments which are broken up and converted into data packets, and also it has to find where the destination is. If you go back and look at my IP packet lecture, you will see it has a source IP, it has a destination IP, and then that destination IP is used by routing to find where do I need to go. So that's your network layer. Then you have data link layer. Data link layer is basically the IP packets are broken up into Ethernet frames, or converted into Ethernet frames. And if you go back and watch my lecture on Ethernet frame. It'll clarify that. Ethernet frame, anytime when a frame is on an Ethernet segment, okay, that's considered as a frame. When a packet is on the wire from the router to the internet, then you have IP packets. So that's the difference. Ethernet frame, data link layer. IP packets operate at network layer. And then finally we have physical layer. Physical layer is where you basically convert the IP packets in form of ones and zeros, electric pulses, and then put them on the wire and send it to the receiver. When the receiver receives this, so you started from top to bottom, but when it's received, it starts from bottom to top. So you go into physical, data link, network, transport, session, presentation. That's where we did the encryption, and then on the receiver side we'll have decryption, and then it goes to application level where the data is compiled and presented to the user so they can look at it and read the Word file. So I hope this makes sense to you. Watch this lecture maybe a couple of times. It'll make sense. If you have any questions, please send me a message and I'll be happy to explain you or answer any questions. Hope you liked my video. If you do like it, go ahead and give me a like. Till then, next time, talk to you later. Bye-bye.